Hello, it's Karen Burniston, and I am here with just a little quick how to use the fence add-ons and the cupcake add-ons to make the shaped accordions with the Landscape Rectangle Accordion. So these can be used on their own, just as decorator pieces, but they are sized to work, with the Landscape Rectangle Accordion, which is sold separately. Okay, so it's really easy. So you cut however many pages of your Landscape Rectangle Accordion like you normally would. But to add either the fence or the cupcakes, what you're going to do is you're going to trim away the rectangle, but leave a connection spot in the middle. Okay, so you're just going to cut right across from pivot point to pivot point. Okay, and then on the other side of basically that little curved area, and just leave that little center section. Okay, and then for the fence, what you're going to do is you're going to glue that on so that that center post is over that connection, and you want to make sure that your tabs touch this opening right here. Okay, so that's your lineup, is making sure your tabs touch the edge of this opening. Okay, touch right there, and then that it's over the centered top to bottom. So you can just add your adhesive all over this, butt that up there. I'm just looking top to bottom to make sure that that looks straight. Okay, and then when you curve it, it'll pop that one, behind it. Basically, then now what you've done is you've replaced the rectangle with a pivoting fence. These two are going to be your tabs that connect it to the next page. So you would do that again with this one, and then you'll end up just connecting it like that. Okay, so same thing with the cupcakes. The cupcake, oh, I didn't cut a cupcake, but it's the same thing. You're just going to cut essentially right at the pivot point, straight across. And then now you could leave this on. There's kind of some fun things you can do where you do a hybrid album, where it's like partial rectangle and partial shape. But then your cupcakes are going to go just right over that center stalk. And again, you just line up your tab so that it's touching that opening, and then just center it top to bottom. Okay, and then you just assemble it like normal. So you can just watch the assembly video on the Landscape Rectangle Accordion to show how to, how to assemble it and all that. You're going to use these long tabs to connect the outer pages together, however many you have. Okay, and then you'll pivot, this, and this one will be going this way. And then those will connect like that. Okay, so it's really very simple. Yeah, so, oh, what do you do on the back where you've got a fence post showing? Well, you can either glue another fence if you want to, or you can just cut the center stalk. So for instance, you could cut another fence or even just a portion of the fence and just get the center piece out. And then on the back, just glue that over the top. And that'll hide your mechanism. This. Okay. So easy, easy. So there's that one. Here's cupcakes, and of course you can make these as many pages as you want. On the cupcakes, there is you get doubles on your cupcakes to make it a little faster to cut them and stuff. There is a die that will cut a bunch of tiny sprinkles. You can't nest it inside this one because this has got the emboss feature to be able to do the the lines and stuff, the detail in it. But after you've cut this, if you want to, you can lay this die over the top. And then, let's see, do I have this out? Yeah, here. There's a good example. All right, so you can cut this one. Here we go. All right, and then after you've cut it, you can take this die and lay it over the top and run it back through. And then it will cut the holes in this piece to be all of the sprinkles. And then that'll keep you from having, so then the sprinkle color comes through from whatever you put behind it instead of you having to glue on a bunch of individual sprinkles. Although you will get a bunch of individual sprinkles that will fall out of that die, so you can definitely do it with individual ones if you want. Yeah, it's got a pretty cool emboss feature on the cupcake liner, so if you run that one through with an embossing sandwich, you'll get a cool embossed feature, or you can use it as a stencil or both. And you get like, you know, the little cherries. On the cherries, there is a cut in the cherry that the stem can just be woven through. So then the stem will come from inside the cherry. Okay. So I will do a more formal assembly video on this die sets when I get back from my trip, but I just wanted to get you something that you would have to play with these dies this week if you already purchased them and you're looking to get going. That is how those fence add-ons and cupcake add-ons work with the Landscape Rectangle Accordion.